Hello, it's Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts. Welcome to my channel. Good to be back with you. I'm so glad you're all here, and we're going to make a little Christmas notebook. I love making these notebooks. I start out every year by making some. So, we're going to do that again this year. We're going to do it like this with the little 1/4 inch or 1/8 inch, whatever. I think I did an 1/8. Notebook holder in them. So you can see it has a good size notebook in it. Very nice and nice and tall. It's just wonderful. Got all kinds of stuff in it. And all kinds of ephemera. And this one has 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. And all these little pockets. I need to put some more ephemera in there. And then we have all this paper on the back. We have a belly band back here. And another pocket. 2 pockets. So it's just a little accordion style. And this is where the tie is, back here. Just a cute little accordion style notebook. And they are so fun to make, and they're made with, I use a tag die. So let me show you what my tag die looks like. Let's see. Okay. So these are the 2 tag dies I'm using right here. These are a Crealies, C-R-E-A-L-I-E-S, and these are in the Netherlands. They do mail to the USA, and they are so worth it. I absolutely love these. They come in a set of 4. Or 3, 1, 2, 3, or you can buy them this, I don't know, you might have to buy it separately. So 1, 2, 3, large set, small set, small, medium, and large set. Sorry about that. So there we are, and I absolutely love them. They are my go-to tags. I think I have a set of 4. This is not one of them. 1, 2, 3. I think I have one more. But you can cut out a tag shape and do it that way. There's no problem with that. Just cutting out a normal tag shape. And making a second tag to go on top of, that'll fit on top of the first one, but be a little bit smaller, like so. Okay, so if you do it that way and you have two different sizes, you'll need 2 of the medium size and 1 of the large size. Now these measure about 4 1/16, just about a 1/16, 4 1/16 by, I believe it is 7. 8 1/8. 8 1/8 tall by 4 1/16 wide. 4 1/16 wide. And then the second one is 3 11/16. 3 11/16 by 7 13/16. 7 13/16. So it could be 7 7/8 or 7 3/4. I would do it however is easiest for you to figure it out. So you need 1 large, 2 medium. Okay? Then you're going to need a piece of paper that is 12 inches long. I used a 12 by 12 and I cut it at 7 1/8 of an inch tall. And then I scored it at 1/2 of an inch. So this is 7 1/8 by 12. Score at 1/2 of an inch, 4 1/2 inches, 4 3/4 of an inch. So you got a 1/4 of an inch spine there. And then, okay, 4 3/4, and then 8 3/4. And then you have left over this this little piece here, and it is 3 3/16. So we need to do something with that. So to take care of that one, you'll need to cut a backer piece at 4 inches by 7 1/8. 4 by 7 1/8. And you'll need to cut one of these. It's going to go back here. And then you'll need to cut one at 3 1/8 inch by 7 inches. So it's just a little bit smaller than this one here. Okay? Excuse me. Now, with your excuse me. So we've got it all scored. Let's set that aside for a moment. And if you have an envelope cutter, I do somewhere, you're going to take this backing piece and make sure it's right side up, that it's the back of the book, and that this is right side up. Then you're going to turn it right side up. No, set this one aside. Sorry. Set it aside with your tags. Take your backer piece and line this up with the number 1 right there. Okay, and give it a punch. Flop it over and line this side up with the 1. Right there. And now this is your other backer piece. You're going to make sure it's right side up. And we're going to put the right side up in here. And we're going to align this right here with the very edge of the blue piece right here. Just a little smidgen to the right of it. We're making it just slightly smaller than this one, I hope. Let's see, I think I need to cut that one just a little smidgen more. I think I got it. Yep, just a little bit. Okay. Now you've cut both of those pieces. And we'll need to cut off that extra inner piece, so you can either take a knife and cut between those two lines. The lines are the bottom of this curve and the bottom of that curve, and you're going to cut this piece off only, not the two side pieces. But I'm going to line mine up on the edge of my trimmer. And there's a wire in here in the middle. I'm going to line it up on the bottom of these pieces, and then I'm going to put this one right there and run it right to that one. So you can see it cuts it out quite neatly. And I'm going to do the same with this piece. Get that cutter off of the paper while I'm lining things up. Oops, I got that one off the guidelines. So realign. There we go. So there we go. We have two pocket edges, and they should be just a little bit smaller than the other one, just so that a little bit of the red shows around it, and it does. And now let's ink some of these up, and I think I need to trim this one. There's a little bit of extra white right there, so I'm just going to trim that little piece off. It's a little weird, but I got it, I think. And I'm just going to give this some ink. Okay, there's that one. Now let's give this one some ink. I'm not sure which is my inside and which is my outside. But I know both sides are going to show. So we will ink both sides just in case I got it on the wrong side. Hard to tell with a single-sided, solid colored paper. What do you call this stuff I'm working with anyway? So you want to crease your areas on your folds and make sure you line them up good. Give it a crease. And put in your lines on both sides. Because remember, it's kind of like an accordion fold. It's both sides are going to show at some point. Oh, this paper here, this is artisan cardstock. I get it from Country Craft Creations. I buy it in bulk, so I have lots of it. I don't know if they still carry it, but I'm sure they do. They make it themselves, or they have it made, and it's the best solid cardstock you can buy. I'm sure. It's called Artisan Cardstock, and it's linen, and it's absolutely wonderful. Okay, so we want to get all these folds folded, including that little 1/4 inch or 1/8 inch, whatever it is we put in there. And you're still going to have to line all those lines up, top to bottom, bottom to top. There we go. We'll get that last one in just a moment. So let's get this one. And let's come back and get this one. When you ink things up, it does take more time. I heard you. You want me to make one of these with a tag that I cut myself? I can do that. That is no problem at all. We can do that after we do this one. because I'm started on this one now. I gotta finish it. Okay, so we're just about there. Let's go ahead and crease this one. And after we crease this one, we're going to give it that little nip right there at an angle. Flip it over and nip it this way too. It just takes the bulk out of it and makes it lay down flatter when it's sliding under a piece of paper. I'm going to fold it the other way as well because I want the page to be able to open with ease. And same way here. Now if your paper's kind of weak right here, you can put a piece of fabric or a piece of washi tape here. As you make these smaller folds with it, it does get a little bit weak in the knees here on that bend. Assuming that's the knee, it does get a little weak right there. Okay, so putting something there to support it does not hurt at all. Okay, we have that inked up. Now, we have this one inked up. So we're going to move back to the end of it, and we're going to apply this piece right here. This is our back pocket on this one. I've done this one just quite a bit different than I did the originals. But I do have somebody I want to send some of these out to. I have somebody's I want to send these out to. And I'm not sure who I've sent this style to. I might be sending somebody the same style. This is double-sided cardstock here, and I'll show you what it is here in just one moment. So I'm going to carefully apply that. And find my rag. Here it is. There we go. Take that extra glue off there. Now, on the back pocket, you're going to take this piece, the one I tried to cut up before. Yeah, you don't want to cut this one up. This one you need as a solid rectangular piece. And I need my ink. I threw it clear over there. Got it out of my way. So this one, I'm going to do the inside piece right here because it's going to show just a little bit. Not all the way. But on the outside of this piece, I do need to go all the way around it. This feels like the wrong piece, is it? Nope, it's the right piece. I'm still going on that color box pad. It should just about be done, but I'll tell you what, the more you squish it, the more ink you get with it. It is absolutely fantastic. I love it. So there we go. Okay, now you want this to be right side up, and this is, the bells are hanging down this way. And I know it's got to go this way. So right here is where it's going to go. Just like that. So on this piece here, you're going to put some glue down the side, down this side, and across this bottom. Like so. We're going to carefully line that up. Don't press it down yet. I'm going to line it up and get it right on those areas. Oh, it's not there. Okay, I think that's about it. There we go. And now we have our beautiful back pocket. Getting the extra glue off of it. There we go. And this one lines up just a little bit smaller. And if these are off from each other, you can trim this down when you're done. But I think it's probably going to be okay. We can always put little headers back here and around the edge, that kind of thing. Okay, so now coming back to the front, let's have a look at how I did this. You can see it's coming out this side of the inside piece. Okay, so it needs to go like this. Fold that in. Take your large piece, and it's going to get attached right to the front. And we want to stand this up so that we can make sure we get this lined up good. So we're going to try and line it up so it will stand up nicely. Does that make sense? And this little fold is going to be on the inside in here. On the other one, I put it on the outside. Okay, so I'm going to line this up along the bottom. Here we are. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to take this one and we're going to put it in here like so. You can have it either direction. It's up to you. I think maybe I'll do mine that way so that it kind of, they highlight each other that way. Just going to go around the edge. And then I'm going to go around the edge of this one. I do want to make sure I was off on my little cut right there, just slightly, so I just want to cover up that extra white piece that was showing right here. Boy, my eyes are very tired today. They do. They get super, super tired by the end of the day. So I'm going to have to check back with the eye doctor. Hate to have to keep checking back, but my eyes are not feeling right. They don't feel good. They feel bad eyes. They feel like bad eyes. Okay, so we have that. Now let's glue that one on. Okay. Lining that up. The one area you do want to line up is right along this edge, right here. Now you can see where I put the spine on this one. Wasn't supposed to put it there, I'm sorry. It is, the journal will be in the back side. Okay, instead of in the front. That's okay, it'll still work out perfect. It will still work out great, yeah. So I gave you the wrong measurements on that, didn't I? I should have done my 1/4 of an inch right here, guys, right on the beginning. I thought I did, but I didn't. I did it at a half, 4 1/2, 4 3/4. So this 4 3/4 actually comes back here. Half and then 3/4. And then 4 inches, and then 4 inches, and then the backing. See what happens when a girl gets so tired? Okay, so now we're going to put this one on the front. I want to get it decorated up first with some ink. I'm going to ink it lightly, so it's not super inky. There. So these are all a little bit different. Unintended, of course. But I can tell I'm tired because I'm making so many mistakes today. Okay, so we're going to put that one in here like this, and it's going to come right here on the front. Now if you want to put some sort of a tab on the front right between these two pieces, this is a good time to do that. I had this 9% thing that was on my jeans. So I'm thinking maybe 9% belongs on here. I don't know why, but I saw that and I thought, oh my gosh, I have to put 9% on my journal. So here it goes. I know, weird, huh? So there's that. So sometimes you come across things and you're like, oh, why is that here? And it's like, okay, there we go. Because this is a great place for a little tiny tag. That means absolutely nothing. And so now we've already started decorating our front cover and we didn't even know it. It didn't even ask to be decorated yet. So there we go. Look at that, 9%. We don't know why. Cut those little tags off my jeans, and there was a whole bunch of them. A DD22 and a B15. It probably tells what size pants I'm wearing, I suppose, in another language. But there we go. I like it. We can put anything we want on those tags. Okay, so this one is going to have its little journal right here in the middle. right here on the back. And this one here that I have ready put together, I have put it right here in the front where I wanted it. So let me show this one to you as opposed to this one, and you'll see the journal should have been here, but I put it in the middle of the back, and it's okay. So I have these pockets here. Same way here I did the back as I did here. There we go. Okay. And then if we flip them over, you'll see that I've decorated the back with some little pockets right here and right here. But on the back here, we will put in our journal, and we'll put in some kind of pockets back here. Then on the very back piece here, I've cut this piece that looks like the front. It's a little lighter color. And I've given it a decorative edge. And it'll be back here because that's what's going to hold the closure in, is that. Okay, so that'll get measured and put in there. Okay, so that is all we're going to do today. And we will be back tomorrow to add some more pieces to this journal. Okay, there we go. Let's put this like that. Let's put this like this. So just a couple of different ways of doing it. And we're coming out with something that is like this. I have a couple of these. Let me find the other one. I love making these. There's that one. And oh, here's a little mini one right here. And it's made with fabric hinges. And then here's this one. I just love these. They're such a nice size for keeping track of things at the Christmas season. Just a perfect little piece. I love it. Yep, I do. So this one has the hinge on it, the spine, and this one does not. It's sewn right into the edge. Okay. So there we go. Oh, and this one. Yes, I have to show you this one. This one is so cute. Look. It's done with fabric to hold the spine. Yeah, not on every side, but most of it has it. And yeah, very cute, isn't it? So you can see, you can do your tags any size and shape that you want. It's just kind of up to you. So, but we can make one, if you'd like, with the regular tags that we cut ourselves. And I can show you how to do that. It can be any size tag. This one is only, let's see, 5 inches tall by 2.5 inches wide, as opposed to these giant guys. Okay, thanks for joining me, guys, and I will see you in the next video. I'm not sure what my schedule is this week, so I have to check. I've got some changes this week. All right, love you guys. Thanks for joining me. Give this video a thumbs up, pretty please. And I give you all a thumbs up for being here. I appreciate you all. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.